We are currently live, Marcus, and it's time to play the thingy.
Broken for Fabregas. Now it's Iniesta. This is it. That's the goal. Spain and surely. Ready. It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent.
Moves inside Ronaldo.
Gets past Vieira, past Dixon, who comes back at him. It's a wonderful run from King!
The box waiting for the cross, and it was Bale! Oh, what about that from Gareth Bale? Comunito! La firma lui! Probabilmente questa finale!
Look at this, Kevin. It's a brilliant run from Messi. Did he go all the way?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Gaffas Gaff with the original Gaffer. We've not got little Gaffer tonight, but who we have got is the Irish Gaffer. Mr. Irish Gaffer, how are you feeling tonight?
Very well, original Gaffer, and I would like to wish little Gaffer a speedy recovery.
Yeah, me too. Big ups to Mr. Little Gaffer. Many apologies for no show last week, guys. We all have things going on. Many apologies. It's all my fault. Some of you hate. I'm joking, don't. I'm just doing the old sharing. Tonight we are going to be talking about the transfers that could potentially happen. We are going to bring in the ups and downs. So we're going to give it an up if we think that the transfer will go ahead. And we'll give it a down if we think that it's a load of old twad and that the player is staying at their club. Now, I do have some breaking news, not regarding transfers, but regarding the England team. It has just been announced. Just bear with me. And it is, let's have a look at the England team just before we start the show. No, that's Scotland. We don't really care about them unless you're from Scotland. So the current England team, that is tonight. We have got Pickford in goal, Walker, Stones, Maguire comes in, Shaw comes in, Phillips, Rice in midfield, Sterling, Grealish, Saka, Kane. Still no Jadon Sancho, which is shocking. We have got our first comment tonight. Danny Higgins, get well soon, my brother. And he will be back for next week, which is the final show of the series next week. Thought I love Scotland. I love all clubs, you know me. Full of love. Just quickly before we start, Marcus, let's quickly talk about England. We won't take too long on it. 2 games in, third one tonight. How do you think it's going?
To be honest, not good if you're an England fan at the moment. I wouldn't be optimistic about them bringing it home, so to speak.
No.
They're playing 2 similar players, like defensive midfielders, which is great if you want to hold on to a lead, but they need goals and they don't have many. I think Calvert-Lewin probably deserved to start tonight. I don't think Kane has been playing well.
No, and if Kane ain't playing well, you need to change our nose player.
Yeah, England don't play well when he doesn't play well. I'm delighted for Grealish. Grealish will play well. I hope he plays well tonight. I think he's a good player.
Yeah.
Saka.
Sorry, Saka. Yeah. I like Saka. I think he's a good player actually.
Go on.
There is one man that really thinks it's coming home, and that's this man here.
Excuse me, mate. Guess what? It's coming home. Excuse me, mate. Guess what? It's coming home. Excuse me, mate.
What?
It's coming home.
It's coming on.
Excuse me. Guess what? It's coming home.
That is Lewis. Go follow him on TikTok. He has been causing chaos for weeks.
He went
in
viral.
Lidl,
I believe that video went
Tesco.
viral. That went viral,
It's
didn't
crazy. One of our own. Anyway, guys, before we actually get into the show, we've not actually done the intro. So we're going to do the intro and then let us know what players you think we should talk about. But here we go.
You are now tuned in to the world's greatest. Tonight is the night. Bright lights, high crowd. Yeah, we need to throw down. Everybody get loud. Tonight is the night. A-list can't miss when we burn it to the ground. Everybody get down. Tonight is the night. We stay climbing while our fame can't rise. As many climbing, now we on top. It's not something you get. It's just something we got. Cause I don't know if you know we playing or not. Tonight, lights flashing when we step in the place. And you can feel the raw excitement from the look on their face. It's like the prize right in front of my eyes to take. And the sky's the limit, got no time to waste. Tonight's the big go. Strike quick but creep slow. The competition is absent the moment that we show. Countdown from 3, go. Press X to reload. Yet they still try to topple the kingdom that we own. Outnumbered but outdone, and we're fearless and crowd stunning. Never an error on record, there's no one to protect you. And we would still be right here if all the money was burned. But we stay bumping in your ear cause the money was earned. Yo, you can find us climbing, setting the bar. Or you can find us red carpet when we hitting it hard. Cause the truth is you can find us wherever you are. Just look up, we're flying high with the stars. Cause tonight is the night.
Right, so here we go. We're going to start with transfers, and there's only really one transfer we should start with, really, and that is Harry Kane. Some say it's affecting his England performance. He clearly wants to leave. I've got the odds here. He's favourite to go to Man City, 10 to 11. Second is to stay at Tottenham. Manchester United, Chelsea, PSG also mentioned. Harry Kane, talk to me.
Well, I believe yesterday Man City put in 100 million from him, didn't they? Yesterday. A bid.
Yeah, well, I've read about this. Apparently, Man City have offered 100 million plus one of their players. And one of the players that I mentioned was Sterling. One of them
Sterling
was
and Laporte was
Jesus.
mentioned, and Laporte as well was mentioned.
And if Tottenham are turning down 100 million plus Sterling, now let's say Sterling's worth what? 60 million, for example. That's 160 million. So if Tottenham ain't going to sell for 160 million, what the bloody hell are they going to sell for?
I'm going to say one thing about this saga, to be honest. I think he's staying put. I don't think he's going to go.
Staying put.
I don't think he'll go anywhere.
I mean, we know Man U's after him, and we know Man City. Man City can afford him. If Tottenham say 200 million, Man City will.
There's one problem with it, though. The only reason you'll only go. There's only one man that's stopping the transfer, Daniel Levy. He wants every last drop of money he can get. Because he's very. It's Daniel Levy all over, I think. That's what it is.
Do you think they'll do what they did with Gareth Bale and make it like a last-minute thing? If he does go, it's going to be in the last week of the transfer market.
I could see this going to the very last day of the transfer window, even.
And if he does go, obviously, I don't think, from the impression I get, I don't think Tottenham clearly don't want to sell him to an English club, which pretty much only leaves PSG.
I can't see him leaving the Premier League. I can't see him leaving the Premier League. I think he wants Shearer's record, doesn't he, of the most goals in the Premiership?
Yeah, I mean, it's like he's still got a bit to go, but I mean, okay, is he worth 150 mil?
In current form, I wouldn't say. Well, this Euros maybe not, but last season he carried Tottenham. I would definitely give him a value of 100 million as a base to start with. To start with, anyway.
100 million, yeah, 100%. I can't see, especially with COVID happening like a lot. There's only. Because of COVID happening, a lot of teams are budgeting. Yeah. There's only realistically 3 teams that can afford him because you've got to rule out the Madrid and Barcelona because, let's be honest, they're nearly skint. I don't know. People in the comments, let us know where you think Harry Kane will go.
What do you think? Maybe if he stays put this season, What about the following season? Isn't Lewandowski pushing on? Wouldn't he be a good replacement for Lewandowski at Bayern?
I can't see Bayern paying that money. Bayern don't normally spend.
Well, Keane has 2 years
loads and
left in his
loads and
contract.
loads.
He would be in his last year of his contract that season.
Yeah,
So
I
his
mean,
value
I
would go down.
can't
His value
see.
would go down.
Yeah, I can't see Levy getting rid of him for free. I think.
I think City will win the race.
Um,
I think they might get him, but I think he'll stay put because I can't see them
Yeah,
selling him.
so because we think that he's not going anywhere, it's going to be a thumbs down for the transfer of Harry Kane. I agree with Marcus. I think Kane will stay at Tottenham. I think he will hand a transfer request in. I think we're going to get rumours all throughout the summer. But
And if
when
he
the
does
window
go,
shuts,
if he does leave, Dave, it'll be the last minute of the transfer window. That's when he'll go.
yeah. So the next one I want to talk about, Jack Grealish. So according to Sky, Man City once again are favourites to sign him. So I mean, if Sky Bet is to believe, Man City are going to be forking out a hell of a lot of money this summer. Shock. It's not like them to spend though, is it, Man City? No.
Do they have money?
Do Man City have money? They've got a couple of quid, Man City. But I mean, we just talked Kane, the favourites to sign Kane. We're talking about Jack Grealish. Man City are favourites to sign Jack Grealish. First of all, how many pennies is it going to set Man City back to sign Grealish or any club for that matter?
Do you know what? You can't judge him on the last season because obviously he was actually injured for a while. Right?
Yeah.
He's been playing in the Championship a lot as well. If it was me to give him a value, I'd give him a value at right now, maybe 75 million right now.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's roughly, I don't know, people who are watching, let us know how much you think Jack Grealish is worth.
I don't think he's worth 100 million just yet because I haven't seen him in a full season in the Premier League, a full season.
I mean, he's clearly good.
He is good.
He gets a lot of set pieces. I think if you've got a team, just going to Liverpool here, for example, we've got Trent Alexander-Arnold who can deliver a great ball. If you've got a player that's going to be picking up free kicks left, right, and centre, and you've got an awesome person who can take these set pieces, he's going to get he's going to be involved in so many goals just by earning free kicks. We have got a couple of comments. FFP alert. There's speculation 100 million, Kane 100 for Grealish. Let's just go to the financial fair play. Man City got too many lawyers. No one will do anything about it. Man City will do what they want.
I'm going to give you. I don't know the odds because I went to the basis of my own knowledge, but I think Grealish is staying put. And then
it's a weird one, right?
I have a reason for that. Because
okay, go on then.
He hasn't played a full season in the Premier League, and
we did last year, didn't he?
He was injured towards the end. Right at the end, it was like the last 2 or 3 months he was missing. But I think I can see him moving in January. In the next
interesting.
In the next window.
The difference between Tottenham and Villa is Tottenham have got Kane, and they're still not being as successful as they want.
Nope.
Whereas Villa with Grealish are showing great signs of progress.
100%.
I mean, Villa this season have been fantastic. They've been great.
Yeah. And they've just signed Buendia from Norwich as well.
Yeah. So, I mean, this player, he picked Villa over Arsenal. I mean, that tells you all that you want. So I think unless Grealish hands in a transfer request, which I don't think he will, because I do think he's loyal to Villa. I don't.
He's the captain. He's the captain as well.
Yeah, I can't see him moving. I think
January. Maybe if he starts well at Villa, you'll go in January. But I can't see him leaving. I can't see him leaving this window anyway. Not this window.
No. So another one.
Thumbs down.
Grealish, we think, will stay at Villa. So far, 2 players, 2 thumbs down. We think Grealish and Kane will stay at their respective club. Right, the next one. The next one irritates me because last summer, when I did the transfer news in the morning, I used to get so wound up because every single day Jaden bloody Sancho.
Same story every morning on Sky Sports.
God. Right. I'm going to give Manu some advice, right? Gaffer to Manu. If you want to sign someone, go and sign them. Stop nitpicking over a couple of million. Just go and sign them. I mean, this Grealish thing has gone on for a stupid amount of time.
You mean Sancho, not Grealish. Not Grealish. Sancho.
Sorry, not Grealish. Sancho. If you want Sancho, go and get him. Because I tell you what, Sancho must be getting sick to death of it. And it's only going to take another club to come in with a bid. And Sancho's just going to turn around and go, oh, sod it. I'm going to go there. Now, Manchester United are favourites 1-8, so that's big favourites. Liverpool are second favourites, and Chelsea third favourites to sign him. What do you think? I mean, Dortmund wants 77 million plus add-ons. How much add-ons are? I don't know.
I have a very different outlook. I don't think he's going to go to Man United, even with this crazy odds. But I can see him in one Premier League team, and you have mentioned them for some reason. Because I can't see, because wasn't he a Man City academy graduate? So why
he was? Yeah.
So I think this is my own opinion. For some reason, something's telling me he'll go to Chelsea.
Possible. I mean, who have Chelsea got in that area? They've got Pulisic, who can play both sides. You got Ziyech, which hasn't really.
I think Ziyech is more effective in the middle. I don't think he's more effective on the sides.
You got Hudson-Odoi. I'm trying to think who else Chelsea got. But I can see Sancho going to a place like Chelsea. I think he'll end up Man U because.
I think he will end up. I think about it. I can see him definitely going to Man United 100% this window. But for some reason, something tells me he's going to go to Chelsea because it was right. Like you said last season, and like me too. It really annoyed me that the saga was going on for too long. But clearly, it did not affect his performances because he got 16 goals and 20 assists for Dortmund last season.
Yeah, outstanding. I won't mind him at Liverpool. I think he'll be good at Liverpool. I think.
And I think one thing right now, Dave. If you're Sancho right now, what you have to do to get an England team because he hasn't played 1 minute yet at the Euros.
Simple answer to that: it's playing England. I think that's why Southgate's not picking him because he hasn't seen as much of Sancho as what he has the other lads.
That's a good.
I don't think that's particularly Sancho's fault. I don't think we know what Man City's like. They've brought in they've brought through Foden, and that's it. Since they've been taken over, they don't bring many people through.
But you think if that was the case, why would he pick Bellingham and Sancho in his 26-man squad when there's other players? Like Lingard maybe should have been in the squad instead of Sancho.
I think reputation. Sancho's got a reputation of doing well in Germany. I mean, he went hot and cold last season. I know his stats were very, very good. I know a lot of the Dortmund fans were almost slating Sancho at one point last season. I think he will move personally.
I think he'd be definitely at a Premier League team next season, definitely.
Right, so we're giving the Sancho move a thumbs up, but we just don't know where. We're presuming it's going to be Man U.
I think it will be Man U, but something in the back of my throat or back wherever, you can just see him in a Chelsea kit for some reason. I think in Chelsea, I think.
Okay, so the next one I'm going to go to is Haaland. We're going to talk about Haaland. This guy's got talent. However, he wasn't the top scorer in the Bundesliga last year. There was another top scorer who was actually younger than him and not being mentioned. I can't remember his name. That's how embarrassing it is. I generally can't remember his name. But why is this guy that's younger than him, who's outscoring him, not getting the reputation as Haaland is, first of all?
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing now. When you say about talent, despite his talent comes at a price, though, doesn't it?
It does. I think Haaland's great. I think he was great for Salzburg. He's been fantastic for Dortmund. You can clearly see he's getting fed up at Dortmund because every time they draw, you can see on his face. I think Haaland's going to be a little bit like Ronaldo. on how competitive that bloke is.
I think this is my own assessment. I think Mbappe and Haaland are the only two players in the current game right now, in the current market, that could break the 200 million barrier in transfer fees.
You know what? It's nice as well that someone from not a smaller country, because obviously Norway is not a smaller country, but a lesser known country around the world is having someone who could potentially be a future Ballon d'Or winner. I mean, a lot of the Ballon d'Or winners, Argentina, Portugal, Brazil, but little old Norway, it's nice to see because it shows there is talent out there in other countries. Regarding transfer wise,
this boy has absolutely everything that you want to see in the modern game. Absolutely everything.
Oh mate, he's fast, he's powerful, he can finish, he's good in the air.
He's everything.
I don't know what his assists are like.
He does.
Chelsea favourites. Chelsea favourites. Man City second favourites. Real Madrid are third favourites. Real Madrid, I don't think can afford him.
They won't get him.
But they will be able to next year because he's got a clause in his contract. Man City, they're obviously looking for a replacement for Aguero.
What I think on this one now, I would say if City fail with Kane, they will get Haaland. But if they get Kane, Haaland will go to Chelsea.
Yeah, I think it's whoever gets what, the other person will get the other.
Yeah, exactly.
I personally don't think he'll move this summer. I genuinely don't.
I don't think so, no.
What do you reckon?
Well, do you think he's going to stay there without Sancho?
Yeah, I genuinely do. I just don't see Haaland moving this summer. I think he's 100% going to leave next summer. 100%. He's up for 60 mil because of his clause in his contract.
That would be the biggest bargain. That would be the biggest bargain. Whoever gets him for 60 million next year.
Yeah. So I'm going to give Erling Haaland this year. He is staying at his current club. He's staying at Dortmund, I think. Okay, so the next one I want to talk about, Declan Rice. So just to clarify, those who have just joined us, we think Harry Kane is staying at Tottenham. We think Grealish is staying at Villa. We do think Sancho will move. Haaland, we think, will stay. We're currently on Declan Rice. Right. I mean, this guy's had a great season.
One. That's a tricky one, really. That really is.
First of all, transfer valuation on Declan Rice. I think he's about 60, 70 mil. I might be a bit short, but that's just, How much do you reckon, Rice?
Maybe a little more than what you said, 70, 80, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. The favourite club to sign Rice is currently Chelsea.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Then it's Manchester United. Then it's Man City again. Arsenal, and then outsiders Liverpool.
I think honestly, Dave, I think he's staying put because he's now the captain, and West Ham are in Europe for the first time in so many years, and I think he'll want to play European football with West Ham as captain.
Yeah,
I can't see him moving. I can't see him moving.
I think he will move. I think Declan Rice will move. Let's be honest, right? I know this is similar to Grealish. When I bring this up, it's going to hurt you a little bit. He wasn't loyal to Ireland.
I know that.
Played for them at youth level.
Yeah.
I don't think Declan Rice loves West Ham as much as Grealish loves Villa. I think West Ham have had a great season this season, but unlike Villa, I don't think West Ham will repeat it next year.
You can give me the thumbs down this time because you disagreed with me on the Haaland one, so you can give me the thumbs down for this one.
All right, okay. Why did you think Haaland was going to move? Yeah.
I know. I said he was going to move. Yeah.
All right. So, what we're going for? You get the vote on this one.
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down. Rice is done. So far, guys, the only person moving is actually Jadon Sancho. The next one we're going to go to, interesting one, this one, because he's actually had a decent season. Aaron Ramsey. Obviously, Juventus.
Is he free? Is he free now?
No, he's not on a free. But Juve are trying to raise money. Hence the rumours of Ronaldo going to PSG. Aaron Ramsey's another one. They want to get off the books because he's on a lot of wages. Obviously, you know, if you pick a player up for free, the wages go for the roof. They picked him up from free from Arsenal. Favourites to sign Ramsey, and it's actually only 3-1 here, is Liverpool. Possible replacement for Wijnaldum?
That's not bad. That's not a bad replacement. I think he was very good. He was very good for Arsenal. I think he'd be welcome back in the
Premier League. He's been decent for Madrid. To be fair, he has been decent for not Madrid. Who am I on about? Juventus.
He's very good for Wales. He's very good for Wales as well.
I'd have Ramsey at Liverpool. I would. I think. All right, he's not young blood anymore, but he's got experience. He's gone and played in another league. He's won titles.
He's playing in the Euros. He scored a Euro goal last week. He's got great experience.
Will he stay? I think he will go. I generally think he will leave Juventus. If Juventus want to get people off the books, Juventus normally get people off the books.
I think he'll definitely be in the Premier League next season.
Yeah, right. We'll give that one a thumbs up. We think Aaron Ramsey's on the move. The next one is a player I love and would absolutely love him to go to Liverpool. But unfortunately, he's not been linked to Liverpool at all. Is Alan Saint-Maximin.
I never knew he was linked to leaving, to be honest. That's the first time me hearing that.
No, okay. So these are all off Sky Bet. Now, Arsenal are favourites 8-1, so it's still quite distant odds. Liverpool are on there, but they're right at the bottom. I would love them at Liverpool. I think Newcastle could get a pretty penny for him, to be honest. I think he could play.
I think he won't be in the Premier League if he's going to leave. I think he'll go to like Spain or something like that.
Well, interestingly enough, so Arsenal favourites, Everton second favourites, third favourites are Dortmund, which is interesting.
Yes, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. If Sancho leaves, that's the replacement.
So, I think with that, it's a question of.
I think he's gone. Yeah, that's very well. That's very well said. If Sancho leaves, that's
Newcastle. Yeah, Newcastle will charge a bomb for him. He good player. He's young.
40 million. 40 million.
I'd have him at 50. I would. I'd have him at Liverpool for 50. I genuinely rate this lad. I think he is quality.
I think even the fastest players as well, isn't he?
Yeah, the car's ridiculous. When he plays, Newcastle play that. When he's Newcastle are Newcastle. So we're going to give that one a thumbs up. We think Maximin will leave. I'm only going to do a couple of more. Before we do, there's another show on right now. One of the people that run that. Yeah, one of the people that run that have asked me to advertise it for you. It's a great group, great bunch of lads. Easily wound up.
Big up Paul and Andy.
Yeah, big up Paul and Andy. But there are shows on now, and this is their video. So there it is. Go check that out. We're only going to do a couple more because Marcus has got football. So the one we're going to do is here's an interesting one. Adama Traore. Favourites to sign Traore is actually Chelsea, 2-1, which is, I mean, I didn't even know that was linked to him.
That's a funny one because he hasn't actually had the best season. I think he's only got like 1 assist or 1 goal or something this season.
Yeah, he's got 1 assist, I think. Once again, I'd like him in Liverpool. I think under someone like Klopp, I think he would be brilliant. He's got a lot of potential, this guy. But it seems to be potential that's been kind of potential
Wasted.
for a long time.
Yeah, but it's been wasted.
Was he at Villa? Am I right? Was he at Villa at
Yeah,
one point?
he was a Barcelona academy player. Then he went to Middlesbrough, and then went to Villa.
Yeah.
And then went to
And
Villa.
now he's at Wolves.
Now he's at Wolves. Yeah.
So he's had a lot of potential for a lot of time, and this potential has not quite come through. He's not had a brilliant season this season. Last season he was brilliant. Season 4, sorry.
He definitely is a game changer. With he's the fastest player I've ever seen. One of the fastest players I've ever seen.
And the guy's a unit. The guy is an absolute unit.
I think his final decision lets him down. That's why I can't really see him at a big club, like a big club. I think if Aston Villa lose Grealish, maybe that could be a good replacement as someone to create something out of nothing, really. If that was their thinking. Well, Wolves are changing their manager, so maybe he might want to say. He wouldn't know. Yeah,
it's a weird one with him because Wolves are in a tricky position at the moment, so I'm thinking a thumbs down.
Yeah, thumbs down.
Thumbs down. So we'll do one more before we finish the show. And interesting one here, and that is Eden Hazard. It's not worked for him at Madrid at all. And
it's not working for Belgium either. He hasn't started the game for Belgium in the Euros either.
No, I mean, he came into Madrid. They thought he was going to be Ronaldo's replacement, and he's had nowhere near the impact.
Was he like 5 pounds, like 2-3 stone overweight or something when he joined?
Yeah, he'd had a bit of a tummy. He'd got a bit of a stomach
on him.
Which is a shame because
at Chelsea, come on, at Chelsea, man, the solo goal against Arsenal when he was in that little space and like a tight space and trying like 4 inside, and then this boy had such a bright future, and then whatever happened to Madrid, it just didn't work out for him.
No, Chelsea are favourites 6-1. Second favourites Roma. Third favourites PSG. I think Madrid will get rid.
Yeah, and I predicted already where he's going to go already.
Where are you predicting?
I said, he didn't even mention, I said if Sancho leaves Dortmund, he'll go to Dortmund.
Oh, Hazard?
Yeah.
I mean, his brother's at Dortmund as well, isn't it?
Exactly. That was my thinking behind it too.
I like that. So we're going to give that one a thumbs up. We are going to finish up here. We are going to finish up. It has been a short show. It's been very basic. Because we are going to get ready for a big show coming up in the next few weeks. We're going to have a massive quiz, which I hope people join us with. So thanks, Marcus, for coming on.
Dave, before we leave, can I get an England prediction from you for tonight?
Oh, mate, I couldn't
on the
care
spot.
less.
On the spot now. Come on the spot.
3-1 England.
I go very boring and just say 1-1.
1-1. This is England. It's probably going to be boring. And guys, it's not coming home. Sorry, it's just not, is it?
It's not. Sorry, Lewis.
Sorry, Lou. Sorry. Who else? Mitch.
And sorry to all the people in the TikTok sphere that think he's coming home too. Sorry, no.
All right, Marcus. Well, thank you very much. Next week is the final episode of the series. So the Gaffas Gaff, there will be no more Gaffas Gaff for a couple of weeks, months, or whatever it is. We are going to be focusing on different projects, such as recorded videos. So not as many lives, which is exciting. Go check us out on YouTube. And thank you very much, Marcus.
Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe on YouTube as well as the Gaffas Gaff on YouTube.
Brilliant. Cheers, guys. Take care.